what made you sign on to this bloody spectacle, gore adventure?
I love the script. It's such an unusual, exciting, fun script. I love my part. I felt so much empathy for the Zazie Myha'la characters, but also it was so fun to play a villain. I loved it.
Yeah, I was really excited to work with Zazie as well. But I think what really sold, and the script is fabulous, obviously. But I think what sold it was Kirill. I met him in LA, and he just had so much energy. He was so excited about his movie, about making a movie, about making movies. He's just really passionate about the art form, and he was like, I really want you in my movie. And I was like, I just loved the enthusiasm. And I was excited to work with somebody who still felt so like the light and the sparkle was still in his eye about making something. And I think that energy makes the process even more exciting.
He's a real cinephile. Like, he knows every movie. He knows every shot. He plans his shots in advance. He's really, really talented.
Yeah.
And was that sparkle still there while working hard on set?
Yeah, totally. All of us were a little haggard by the end of it because you're exhausted at the end of a shoot. But absolutely, absolutely.
What would you say, because you were talking about his being in conversation with him, but then there's a difference between a conversation and him actually seeing in action as a director. How would you say he was on set?
I think he was very well prepared. I mean, he had every shot planned out, like incredibly intricate, amazing shots. There's a shot where like a knife goes into my butt and it's attached to the camera and it's going around in a circle. And it was really creative, you know? I mean, he did kind of remind me a little bit of like a Quentin Tarantino because of how much he thinks of every single shot and he references every single movie and he's just so excited about it. And the action is really in a mixture of like scary but also funny and stylish. It's very stylish.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and genre bending in a way. I can totally understand why you say Tarantino because of the way he uses the camera, and he's so. It felt a little bit like I was watching some like old Japanese films. The way the fighting was filmed and everything, you know, it was really really cool. And when it comes to the fighting, how much of it was it you, or was it, I don't know, some amazing stunt people?
Well, I had a stunt double she's amazing, but I really wanted to try to do as many of the stunts as I could. So there's one entire scene that is me, but she definitely did like the really hard stuff. But I tried to do as much as I could. I got really excited about it. I practiced a lot, like really a lot.
That's so fabulous. I didn't know that. Yeah. We had an incredible stunt team. Like I had a double, but Maria doesn't really do a lot of like stunty stuff. I was mostly running away, which I could do just fine on my own.
You have one pretty big stunt at the end.
Which one?
Where you like
plot
spoiler, won't say out loud.
Is that
I don't know if that counts as a stunt, but
I mean,
it's
I did all my own stuff for the most part. There was somebody who like stood in every once in a while, but like when you speak to Zazie, talk to her about the stunts. She also did so much.
She came like a month early or even more. I came like 2 weeks early, but I have a scene where I have to crawl and fight, and I did that. I practiced that scene probably 150 times. By the end, my knees were like killing me.
Oh my God, yeah.
But it was worth it. It was fun.
Yeah, I can totally imagine, you know, and the whole movie feels like fun. You know, that's also, I mean, I saw it this morning all alone in a very dark theater, but I laughed out loud. And I was like, how is this going to be, you know, surrounded with a whole bunch of people, which you will tonight experience, I guess, at South by Southwest. West, how much are you looking forward to have that communal experience?
I'm really looking forward to it. I don't always stay and watch my own stuff at a premiere because I'm like, I've seen it. I don't need to see it again. But this one, I'm really excited to see with the audience because I think the audience is going to, like, as you said, I think we're all going to be, like, a part of the film, laughing and responding and reacting to it. So I think it's going to play amazing, and it's going to be, like, a whole event in and of itself, watching it with an audience.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun movie. Like, it's smart, but it's also like a popcorn movie where there's like so much action and scares and blows your mind with different plot twists and things like that.
But you would also think like there's this whole rise in commentary on rich people, if you will. I mean, it's even in the film where they go like, rich people, huh? You know? What do you think that comes from?
I think
that
it
weird
is.
trend?
I think it's a social commentary because there are rich people nowadays, people in power, getting away with really abusive behavior, and I think that the movie is a commentary on that. You know.
You have anything to add, Myha'la?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really easy to make fun of people whose lives are not as hard as, like, everyone else's. And as Heather said, there's a lot of people with a lot of power who are abusing it. So, yeah, like justice for the little guy. I think we all want to root for the underdog, and this movie makes it really, like, fun and easy to do.
Yeah, no, definitely. And this, yeah, like you said, this is so much fun. Like laughing out loud, even when you're alone.
Yeah.
And what do you really enjoy about acting?
Oh my God.
I love reading books, and I love reading scripts, and I love putting myself in another world and just pretending to be a different person. And I don't even know how to explain why I love it, but I do feel like
It's a big question.
I absolutely love it. I don't know. Why do you love it?
Oh my God. I mean,
Yeah.
how much time do we have?
Yeah.
I feel like in all aspects of my life, I'm like really a pursuer of truth. Like truth is really important to me. And I feel like
That comes across in your work. You always seem very real
Oh,
and
thank
truthful.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's something about like loving humanity as well. Like I find human beings really interesting, like twisted and weird, but also like inspiring and hopeful. And there's so much like love. Like I love love, which is like a very human thing. And yeah, I like exploring all corners and versions of what that looks like.
Also, I think movies can change the world.
Yeah.
You know, it's a form of activism, and
Yeah.
a really good movie can make a point that you can't make with just words.
Totally.
Yeah, no, I wholeheartedly agree with that. I mean, it's always seen as entertainment, but I'm like, there are so many movies out there that can actually open someone's eyes, you know? And I don't think they will kill you as part of that conversation completely. This will just like give you a very, very good night in the cinema. And what do you think is it about horror that is so I want to say attractive, but that's not the word. But what is it about horror that we enjoy so much watching it?
I mean, my friend has a business model, and it's basically horror is, I think, the most profitable genre, which is kind of mind-blowing because a lot of people are afraid to get scared, but I don't know if it's like very visceral, life and death, and when you watch it, you think, well, at least that's not me. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know because I'm not in I'm not I don't like watching horror movies. I'm a big scaredy cat. Like I'll get physically sick. So I watch most of these movies like between my fingers. So I don't know, but I will say I do like crime documentaries, which I think is kind of a similar thing. There must be some morbid obsession that we have with our immortality or something.
Right. I think life and death as humans, we're like scared of dying, and it's like, but we want to touch that feeling of like we're alive, but we could die. It's like something, about that maybe.
That's so crazy.
And you're at South by Southwest right now. What makes that such a special festival?
The Austin audience is the best. Like, they just really engage with whatever it is. They give you the support that you need. They're enthusiastic beyond. I've only ever been to this festival one other time, but it was like the most excited and thoughtful and encouraging audience I've been with. So I think they just care about movies and they're excited for them to come here.
It's a great city. And, if you're in LA or New York, people are slightly jaded, but it does feel like here there's a love of movies. And also it's a really fun music city, food city. It's just a great vibe.
Great barbecue.